Redditors, for those who say they are forever single, why is this and what would be your reasoning? Independence and no more bad experiences perhaps. If I were to say this in the future, it would be cause I honestly don't need a GF that much. I mean, it would be great to have one after my current one, but I could do without one cause I still have my friends, both RL and online, and my life is good enough as is. I mean, come on everyone, not being able to get a significant other isn't the end of the world. 1. I'm extremely shy. B. I honestly think I look like a solid dumpster fire. 2 and D. I never leave my house. I'm socially awkward and an introvert, don't like to go out, never did, not interested in relationships. Yes, I've had crushes, but never got to the point of considering to moving it a step further. I am and always will be. Nothing about my looks or my personality can be considered even remotely attractive. Also, I'm introverted AF and never talk to anybody outside of close friends. I talk to the other gender about twice a month. I can't foresee a future where I'm not in love with the man I currently love, and it wouldn't be fair to pursue someone else if they're my second choice. If I ever even happen to get in a relationship, it won't be easy at all. I have 2 mental disorders, 1 eating disorder and 1 psychotic disorder, and I literally do not get how someone could be happy in a relationship with me. Not to mention I'm also extremely sensitive. I'm just not attractive and introverted. Also, I don't want to date other unattractive people. Introvert, depression, self-sabotage, not wanting kids. I don't even want to be with myself, why would someone else? It's a mix between having high standards, bad experiences where I overthink and lose interest and feel bad, being happy alone, and not wanting to waste my time. I'm aromatic. I'm ugly, awkward, and have a lot of baggage. Also, endometriosis means sex is a struggle for me. I love very fast and very hard and very intense, and I've come to learn there aren't many people who enjoy that, or I haven't found that person yet. Also, I have severe anxiety and ADHD, so my mind never shuts off and I always overthink into the worst possible outcome, and I'm usually right. 2 divorces, first marriage produced 2 kids, after second marriage, which was 5 years after first divorce, which last 6 months because he decided I would focus on raising 2 amazing kids. They are my greatest accomplishments and they have amazing families, and I have 2 wonderful grandchildren. Retired at 55, bought a house, son is living in it and taken care of it because, had to move in with my parents as a caregiver. Dad passed the 19th of December 2019, stage 4 cancer, and mom passed the 19th of November 2020, Alzheimer. So freaking lost right now, but once estates are settled will probably work part-time and finish my degree I start 30 years ago and spoil my grandchildren. Haven't decided yet. In my mid-30s. Never been on a date, never been kissed. I prefer men, but the only ones interested in me are walking red flags. I have accepted my lot in life. At this point I think I'd be so awkward and have too much baggage for a relationship anyway. I have more friends divorcing than marrying these days. I used to lay awake crying at night, but I prefer it this way now. Being single simplifies a lot of things. I'm open to the idea of meeting someone, but I don't expect to. If anything, I'm pickier now than when I was younger. I mean, I've spent all this time becoming more awesome, so you better keep up. Smile. I accept that maybe I smoke too much weed to really sustain a relationship. In the most non-cringy way I can say it. Like, I probably could go out and try to socialize more, but TBH I'd rather sat in, have a smoke, maybe try cooking something new. That doesn't seem to be up a lot of people's alleys. So my choice is go do stuff I don't want to do and hopefully meet someone, or do what I want. Easy choice if you ask me. I'm extremely shy and don't like coming out of my comfort zone. Nobody likes me that way. I look like an infected foot. I'm gay and I live very far away from the rest of the gay people in the country. I've never said forever single, but at 46 it's unlikely I'll ever find a romantic partner. I was really late developing, so by the time I realized girls were kinda neat I was in college, missing that time of everyone's life when they learn how to act on that feeling. I couldn't have learned then because I had undiagnosed depression and grew up under a yoke of religious discipline, so my urge for sex and desire for love I considered selfish and evil. Being an introvert and sensitive to rejection, I just removed myself from situations that might be emotionally hurtful, as well as from friends who I didn't want either patronizing or humiliating me by noticing I was always single and avoided women. Over time these behaviors became habits which reinforced the comfortable and familiar pain of loneliness. Not only have these resulted in me being alone, but they have also prevented me from escaping poverty and debt, achieving any real career success, or developing more charm than a pile of discarded tires. I'm in therapy trying to work through all these issues, however it often feels to me that I have to become or pretend to be something I'm not in order to just attract a woman. Even if I could, I'm such a nervous wreck I wouldn't be able to develop that attraction into interest, let alone affection and a sustained relationship. Some people have these natural talents, others are able to learn them, but I'm completely tone deaf in this regard. But I'm shallow and dating someone that I don't find attractive sounds more like using them for my personal development. Expect the worst, hope for the best. I don't want to get my hopes too high. There's a good chance I'll never find someone who loves me back. Just don't see the appeal in it. All my friends have crushes except for me. I think I may be ace. I've already tried to be in a relationship, didn't go well, I fucked up and let her down. I don't want to let any girl down again. Also, why would anyone be interested in me? Just look at me, I'm ugly AF, why would anyone waste their time with me? Cause that one heartbreak made me never want to risk feeling that again. I stayed out of relationships for a while because of a very bad experience, and now that I'm doing better I have no idea how to re-enter dating. I've been out of it so long I'm socially behind anyone that I might date. I am not interested in the sexual act, I don't need someone who can't be without me and won't always be with me, and I have a child. If I ever didn't have a kiddo, maybe I would make this an argument, but thanks God it isn't. Relationships are overrated, it's often because you lack of something or want to fuck. Friendship is more worth. I have a lot of unresolved mental health issues I have to work on first. Also, I enjoy being independent and free. I have very specific standards and have dated too much to lower them again. I am difficult to live with. I am fully aware that even the cat sometimes wonders WTF is wrong with me. I have bouts of depression where I leave dishes around and don't clean, and moments when I need everything clean, right now, my way. I always have subtitles on and watch what I want, when I want. I pick at my food in a weird way due to eating disorder issues and hate to eat in front of others. I want my apartment a certain cooler than normal temperature. I have my freedom and a current booty call, so I change.